She uttered, "If you truly cared for me, you'd hand over your bank login details." Following 3 months of seeing each other, I replied, "You're spot on, I don't care for you that deeply." With that, I ended things between us. The turmoil kicked off the very next day. Initial entry: 31-year-old guy encountered Sarah, 28, during a pal's cookout this past summer. She came across as delightful, witty, and employed in property sales. The spark ignited right away. Our initial outing was for lattes that stretched into an evening meal. The follow-up was putt-putt golf, during which she somehow misplaced every ball and forced me to purchase 3 additional packs. It ought to have signaled trouble, yet her endearing apologies won me over. 90 days later, the relationship seemed solid. At least, that's what I believed. We hadn't cohabited yet, though she'd crash at my place on weekends. She'd already revamped my pantry since the herb organizer stressed her out. Began purchasing decorative cushions for my sofa. You get it, staking her claim. The previous Tuesday evening, we dined at her apartment. She'd prepared an extravagant feast, prime cut red wine full spread. I assumed she was gearing up to chat about committing more seriously. How mistaken I was. "Honey, we must address a crucial matter." "All right, shoot, what's on your mind?" "I believe we're ready to advance our bond." Cohabitating seems premature. No goofball, exchanging bank credentials. I nearly sputtered my Cabernet. "Pardon? What did you say?" "For a genuine commitment, we ought to have no hidden aspects. I'll share mine, you share yours, complete openness." "Sarah, it's merely been a quarter year, and true feelings strike swiftly, or perhaps you doubt me. It's regarding limits, not suspicion. This is precisely about confidence. If you cherished me genuinely, you'd desire to merge every facet." The coercion was glaring, nearly comical. Nobody who harbors real affection demands financial logins after such a brief time. My former partner shared his with me after 8 weeks. How did that pan out? Irrelevant. The essence is he had faith in me. "Sarah, I'm declining to provide you my account details." Her expression shifted abruptly. The affectionate partner facade crumbled. "So you lack feelings for me, correct?" "Huh, exactly. I lack sufficient affection to grant you entry to my monetary holdings after a mere 90 days. I don't cherish you enough to dismiss glaring warnings. I don't cherish you enough to feign this as standard. Are you? Are you terminating us?" "Indeed, I am." She flipped from stunned to furious in moments. "You're truly concluding this over logins? You're worthless, me." "I'm concluding this since you view psychological coercion as fine so early on." "What follows?" "Linked finances at half a year. My identification number for our milestone. Leave now. With pleasure." I departed. Blocked her contact while in the lot. Assumed that wrapped it up. How utterly mistaken. Follow-up 1, the subsequent morning. Arose Thursday to 72 unanswered calls from unfamiliar lines. My social feed showed 52 incoming messages. My seldom-touched profile on the blue site had 28 pending notes, all originating from Sarah's circle, relatives, and assorted digits. The notes varied from "your human garbage" to Sarah's sobbing uncontrollably. "And what sort of guy discards a lady over faith? You'll perish isolated." Petty vibes all around. Yet the twist arrived via a note from my mate Chris. "Bro, why's your recent ex spreading tailies that you've pilfered from her?" "Excuse me?" Evidently, Sarah broadcasted online that I'd exploited her monetarily during our time together. For her tale, I insisted she cover all costs. I took a $3,500 loan and ghosted repayment. I'd infiltrated her ledgers and siphoned funds. I ditched her upon challenge. Pure invention. We'd evenly divided expenses. If pressed, I'd covered extras since she'd misplace her purse often. I ignored the barrage, merely captured screenshots, but escalation followed. Received a ring from my card issuer regarding odd transactions. An entity attempted to secure 4 fresh lines under my identity. Thwarted sans my full identifier, using only my moniker and residence. Who possessed my dwelling details, alerted the rating agencies, imposed holds on all fronts. Then intrigue struck. I probed further. Sarah's prior beau, the trusting one with logins, located him via professional network. Dropped a note. "Odd inquiry, did you court Sarah Thompson?" Facing post-split drama, he rang back promptly. Flee distant." She emptied my reserve fund, required 9 months for partial retrieval. Litigation ensued. She's victimized no fewer than 4 fellows I'm aware of. 4. This wasn't romance or faith. This defined her routine. Follow-up 2, the litigation warnings. Thursday dawn. An formal-seeming dispatch from attorneys at Jenkins and Partners arrives. Sarah threatened action for psychological harm, slander, the alleged $3,500 debt, violation of spoken agreement. That final bit slayed me. Evidently, by courting her, I'd pledged an oral pact to unite lives encompassing fiscal candor. Relate it to my kin, a legal aid. She chuckled till she toppled. The practice was fictitious. The sender's web handle launched 48 hours prior. Sarah fabricated a sham legal entity to intimidate me. Yet Friday unfolded. Arrived at the office, supervisor draws me apart. Boss, we fielded a troubling report concerning you. My gut sank. Boss, a Jessica rang alleging you've skimmed corporate assets. Me what? She claimed evidence of misusing firm plastic for private buys, even cited precise entry codes. Me. Rick, I lack even a work card. Aware, hence my direct chat over personnel. She sounded utterly credible, new lingo from our ops. Evidently, Sarah researched my firm. Phoned feigning finance department to glean data, then recircled with claims. She dissected our org chart to mimic authenticity. Rick supported me, yet protocol demanded personnel log. Now a probe mars my file despite groundlessness. That's when I opted for total retaliation. Follow-up 3, the probe, engaged a discreet sleuth. Ran $600 but invaluable. His discoveries were bonkers. Sarah exhibited a blueprint. Target stable career males. Shower affection for 8 to 12 weeks. Secure monetary entry. Drain or strive to, upon denial, torch their image. Progress to fresh prey. She bore 8 no-contact mandates from past flames over 4 regions. Detained thrice for ID fraud, yet cases vanished each instance. Sufferers likely craved distance. Booted from 5 rentals for default post failures. The sleuth unearthed her authentic online personas. Aliases for romance hunts. Brimming with rants on summoning riches, drawing prosperity, alpha female vibes. Her latest entry, post dump. As gates shut, Cosmos unveils palaces. Eyes peeled divas. But the bombshell, she'd launched fresh romance profiles. Profile tag, thriving property mogul seeking one who prizes candor and reliance. Property mogul. She freelance set up gigs, crashing in a compact unit. Fortified with facts, I executed 3 moves. Lodged a station filing for tried ID grab. 2, dispatched a halt notice via legit counsel. 3, assembled a dossier of proofs should she amp up. She amplified. Follow-up 4, the vilification blitz. Saturday sunrise, Sarah unleashed apocalypse mode. Built a site, a legit domain, dubbed Courtship Caution Bay Area, featuring my image, identity, and utter baloney, branding me a monetary hunter preying on empowered ladies. Penned a 2,500-term yarn on our saga. In her spin, I chased her relentlessly. We crossed at a shared acquaintance's grill-out. I rushed intimacy. She's the one who confessed affection on outing 6. I coerced her into footing all tabs. I hold proofs disproving. I swiped her grandma's heirlooms. We'd never visited her pad jointly. I boast a fraud legacy. I'm a supply coordinator sans blemish. She tuned it for search engines. My label now linked to that page organically. My attorney fired an instant halt for libel. Her retort appended a section titled Coercive Maneuvers of Tyrants. Then her fatal slip. She forged critiques on my outfit's search listing from phantom ex-colleagues, alleging I menaced them, yet deployed identical network origin for each. Search giant detected and alerted our tech crew. Now beyond private, she'd struck my livelihood, compliance engaged. Monday morn, Sarah faced delivery of a corporate halt, my individual libel action, a penal filing for digital stalking. Her counter, she dialed my mother. Yep, located mom's line. Mom rang bewildered. Son, a lady wept over you defaulting funds. Me, mom, I saw her briefly, she's deranged. Hue relief, she sounded derailed. Instructed her to drop my digits or I'd track and litigate. Mom's a gem. Follow-up 5. The fellow targets. Now the intrigue peaks. Recall those 8 mandates. Post my libel launch, 4 X's connected. Target 1, Kyle. She snagged his login, funneled $9,000 her way, then dubbed it a pledge for their shared tomorrow. Claimed 22 months to reclaim 2/3. Target 2, Javier. She forged cards under his name, exhausted them on luxury wares, then flipped goods digitally. He's mending scores 4 years on. Target 3, Ethan. She swayed him to list her on his auto debt to boost her rating. She offloaded the ride amid his work jaunt. We formed a chain, the Sarah Escapees Network, exchanged proofs, tailies, filings, revealed her identical script each round. Affection surge stage, monetary openness ploy, the demand for logins entry, on refusal inferno, on grant plunder then vanish. Kyle archived all from their stint, including chats where Sarah sketched her scheme to a confidant. Sarah, this mark holds assets. Grant me 90 days. Confidant. Sis savage. Not theft if they consent to entry. That exchange stars as prime proof in my libel suit. Follow-up 6, the tribunal. The no-contact session hit Wednesday. Sarah appeared in subdued attire, feigning fragility. She'd even retained genuine counsel, likely funded by current quarry. Her rep claimed I stalked her via filings. The bench sought harassment proofs. Sarah. He's alienated my world. How so? He's disseminating falsehoods, which untruths exactly. That I sought his financial keys. Did you? Irrelevant. Precisely relevant. Did you request his account intel? Pairs exchange items. Post 90 days. Sarah's rep veered, but the bench reviewed the proofs. Her site, sham critiques, tried ID snatch. Then my rep aired the tape. Oh, right, omitted earlier. My locale permits one-sided audio capture. I taped our full split dialogue. The chamber absorbed Sarah declaring, if you cherished me, you'd yield your keys. My prior shared his post 8 weeks. Then you're spineless. You'll rue this? I'll ensure all learn your true nature. The bench's reaction was gold, no contact, approved. Her rebuttal action, rejected. Her rep, clearly mortified, yet Sarah persisted. Beyond the hall, she ignited a live feed on her visual app. Behold, trusting gents, they rigged the courts. He's likely bribing the bench, I'm the sufferer. Her rep bolted mid-tirade, 3 weeks post-session. Status quo. Sarah relocated to Arizona, per Kyle's surveillance contact. Swiftly on romance sites, posing as a digital asset whiz healing from home violence. Her smear site on me crumbled under firm pressures. She's pivoted to fresh quarry. The exes, we submitted a unified alert to feds on cross-line scams. Slim odds of traction, but documented. My role, personnel sealed the probe sans issues. Boss treated to a pint, quipped, future flings, aim mundane, valid Rick. My scores locked tight, secure, no hits post first bid. My romance scene paused, my faith wounds now wound anew. The highlight, past days, Sarah messaged from fresh line. I absolve your every fault. We could have shown. Missed chance. Ignored, merely filed to proofs. Then Eve Pryor curveball, a visual app note from a chap named Owen. Strange, but you're the one who saw Sarah Thompson, courting her currently. Vibe skew. She's pressing for my account deets post 4 weeks. Spotted your archived tale via search bucks. Legit. Forwarded the arsenal. Audios, filings, peer sagas. His reply, damn, dumping her this eve. 60 minutes on, she just vowed to wreck me. Already dialing my firm, grateful for alert. Closing follow-up. Owen and I exchanged notes. Sarah replayed the routine. Sham legal scares. Employer rings, built a page on him. Broadcast his deets wide. But she tangled with ill-suited foe. Owen's a net security pro. He mapped each bogus profile to her origin, logged every lie, and his outfit's counsel now chases penal counts for pursuit. Superior yet, he unearthed her true gig data. That thriving property whiz claim. She gigs sporadically at Decor lease firm, prepping pads bi-weekly tops. Her wealth holdings, a trade app with $52 balance. Eve passed an obscure ring, hesitated to pick but nosiness prevailed. Sarah's mother, Ma, Daniel. Querying, I'm Sarah's mum, sought to express regret. Curve I missed. Ma, she's repeated this often. We've pushed aid, but she balks. Sees no flaw in her deeds, claims gents repay her mere presence. Why reach out? Ma, you're the initial to counter openly. Perhaps repercussions curb her, we're drained. Her dad and I cut funds years back, she lifted from us too. Her kin, pilfered from kin. She painted you the brute. We bought it initially. Then viewed public filings, the audio. We recognize our girl, this is routine. Pardon the ordeal. Sustain the no contact, log all. She'll shift gear soon, but may loop in quarters when funds dwindle. The exchange closed with her ma weeping. Picture nurturing a serial leech. Me, thriving. Counsel aids. Yep, guys seek counsel. Accept it. Faith scars persist, yet I'm tackling. Hone warning detection sooner. Heed instincts on unease. The Sarah Escapees network endures our chain. We touch base. Alert fresh marks on sightings. Oddly cathartic grasping isolation from a master deceiver's aim. And that pal's cookout intro, Sarah Gate crashed, unwelcomed. She'd canvassed for prospects, caught wind of a pro mingle. Pals gutted. Wisdom gained. When one declares, if you cherished me, you'd yield account keys post-quarter year. The apt reply ain't yielding keys. It's bolting, swift. Away bearing. Certain view bonds as alliances, others as ventures. Sarah viewed as vault raids with frills. Adios. Note, to readers facing early fiscal share pushes in courtships, it's atypical. Not reliance, not affection, it's a grift. Bold. Note 2, Sarah, should you scan this, and I know you net hunt exes, Owen's crew crafts a national probe. Best retain true counsel this round. Plus, Mum sends regards.